ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातन्नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातन्नमामि। ॐ श्री हनुमते नमः। ॐ ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनं। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। ॐ नमः श्री तुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्री तुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om. A warm welcome to this series. However we may understand, whatever we may think it may be, the play of our fate, our destiny, is always according to our actions earlier. Karma definitely will bring karma phala. Karma phala will never come before, it will always come after the karma. And after the karma, it need not be immediately, it need not be in some time, it not be a year or so later, it can be any time in the future. That is why all our associations is always to be in the right direction. Acharya Shankara very rightly says, which I have often quoted, Sangaha satsu vidhiyatam bhagavato bhaktir dridhadiyatam is one statement. Vedo nityam adhiyatam tad buditam karma sushtu anushtiyatam is another two statements. All these clearly indicate we have to take inspiration from the Vedas and work according to that. Associate ourselves properly so that it can influence all of us into the right karma, and along with Bhagavata Bhakti, along with the devotion towards Bhagavan, the same karma will be channelized into right direction so that the results of the karma will always be in proportion to the karmas, what we have done, and karmas plus intentions. We have to remember this. Because physical karma, body is matter, inert and insentient. It is the intentions plus the actions together form what is called as karma, and karma phala is based on the intentions and the actions. Every one of us, saint or sinner, will have to go through the karma phala. How many of us see that so many saints, well-known saints, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Bhagavan Shri Ramana Maharishi, why our own Param Puja Gurudev Swami Chinmayananji, all of them went through a phase of physical illness which is born out of karma. It need not be in this janma, it can be in the previous janma, previous so many janmas, bahunam janmanamante, it is said. So many janmas, all the actions what we perform will come as karma phala, and therefore our karmas must be properly directed. We see here, Raja Dasharatha, what was short of him? But he has to face his karma. See? And very many times, karma phala need not bring only good. Good, bad, indifferent, based on our karma. Therefore, now, at least now when we are learning these things, if we can modify our intentions and our actions, our future will be very good. I have repeatedly said, one of the great statement of Param Puja Gurudev, the present is the product of the past, and with the past and how I use that experience from the past and how I conduct myself today will decide my future. Think. The present is the product of the past. The future is what I do now with the experience of the past and my intelligence. When I perform actions, my future is indicated, my future is decided. Raja Dasharatha, why did I say all this? Raja Dasharatha, for so many decades, did not have sons. And then, because of the Yajna Yaga, the karma, he got 4 sons. Ask one, take 3 more. Isn't it? He asked for 1 son, but he got 4 sons. But look at his fate. When he died, none of them were near him. Therefore, in one way, we should not blame anybody for our condition. We should not blame anybody for our condition. It is our own karma phala which we have to go through. Think. 4 sons, not a single one was with him while he laid down his body. Rama Lakshmana were in the forest. Bharata Shatrughna in the maternal uncle's place. Think. Now don't sit there and think, of what use are sons then? Sons are useful, but they may not be useful the way you want them to be, because you don't decide. Neither the sons decide. It is all decided by Vidhata, Lord. And our karma and karma phala. In fact, second one is more appropriate. That is why Sangaha Satsu Vidhiyatam. That is why Bhagavato Bhaktir Tridhadhiyatam. That is why, what is that? Vedo Nityam Adhiyatam. And Tadvuditam Karma Sushtu Anushtiyatam. Perform actions diligently. Yogaha Karmasu Kaushalam. Now, very interesting. Dasharatha laid down his body, he passed away. So, at the instructions from the Kula Guru Vasishtha Maharaj, Dasharatha's body was kept in a boat and it was medicated oil was to safeguard that body from decaying till the sons come. Right? This we saw in the previous session. Now look at Bharata. Bharata and Shatrughna, both of them were there in the maternal uncle's place, enjoying the time. When Kulaguru Vasishtha sent the fastest messengers who can go on the horse at the speed of the wind. In fact, the horse never as though touches the ground, it flies. That is the speed they can go. They come, they talk to Bharata and Shatrughna, inform them that Kulaguru has called you. They are being instructed not to tell anything what has happened there. Remember. Kulaguru has ordered you to come immediately. Now, very interesting. Tulsi Ramayan is a Natya Kavya. Valmiki Ramayan is a Sahitya Kavya. Right? Sahitya Kavya always have got detailed descriptions. Whereas Natya Kavya, Tulsi Ramayan, sometimes is very, very, very fast. At certain occasions, Tulsidas ji slows down to give us that joy, that beauty, that wonderful happening, which is so beautiful. This we saw in Balakand. Every aspect of the Balakand is very beautiful, very slow, very steady and calm and quiet, well described. Whereas then we see in Ayodhyakand, movement is very fast. Similarly, within one doha, Bharata is brought back. Ehi biti sochat Bharata mana dhavana pahunche ai. Now Bharata, he was very, very, very anxious. He was very disturbed. And therefore, messengers came very fast. Dhavata pahunche ai. When the messengers came, Guru Anusasana Shavana Suni. Guru Anusasana, the instructions from the Guru. When Bharata saw, Chale Gane Sumanai, immediately he took the name of Ganesha, he prostrated to Ganesha, invoked the Ashirvada of Ganesha, and he started immediately. Now Tulsidasi continues. Let us see in the 158th Chaupai. चले समीर बेग यहाँ के नाघत सरित सैल बन बाके हृदय सोचु बड़ कछुन सुहाई अस जानहि जिय जाऊ उड़ाई एक निमेष बरस समझाई एहि विधि भरत नगर नियराई असगुन होहि नगर पैठारा, रटहि कुभांति कुखेत करारा, खरसियार बोलहि प्रतिकूला, सुनि सुनि होई भरत मन सूला। श्रीहत सर सरिता बन बागा, नगरु विशेषि भयावनु लागा। खग मृग हय गय जाहि न जाहि, राम वियोग कुरोग बिगोई। नगर नारी नर निपट दुखारी, मनहु सब नित सब संपत हारी। पुरजन मिलहि न कहहि कछु, गवहि जोहारहि जाई। भरत कुशल पूछी न सकहि, भय विषाद मन माही। चले समीर बेग हय हाके। Bharata, Shatrugna, Rama, Lakshmana also, all of them are very good in riding the horse. They were all well trained as Rajakumaras, they were all well trained. So, Chale Samira Bega Hayake. Bharata and Shatrugna, they also rode the horses in the speed of the wind. Naghata Sarita Saila Banabake. And the journey was long. It is not like you get up on flight, you get up and half an hour or this one or 2 hours or 3 hours or maybe maximum 6 or 7 hours, you just fly. And within top end of Bharata to the bottom end of Bharata to the end of South, you can come in 3 hours or 3.5 hours on a flight maximum. But their horses, so they cannot come. They cross through all different streams and hills and forests and lakes and everything. Hridaya sochu bada kachuna sohaye. There was such a great anxiety. What is that anxiety? He did not know why. And you remember, Bharata had lot of bad omens also. So he was wondering why. Because of that, he even gave lot of donations, conducted lot of homa, havana, yajna, yagadi karma, lot of dana he did. And still that question continues to remain. Why did Guru send the messengers? Why not father? Why not brother? Why can't they send? Why did Guru send? That question was, eating his head as though. Hridaya Sochu, he kept on worrying in his heart because very, 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 wrong omens have come. As janahi jaya jaudai. And then he thought, I wish I could just fly there. Like the fastest bird, like an eagle I could fly. Eka nimisha barasha samajai. Even eka nimisha, even one moment appeared as though it is a one long year of 365 days. Ehi bidhi bharata nagaraniyarai. In this way, Bharata came fast, nearing the city. Asaguna hohi nagara paithara. All the evil omens was seen when he entered the city. What are the omens? See. Ratahi kubhati kukheta karara. When he entered the city, he saw crows. And undesirable places it was standing. Karasiyara bolahi pratikula. The donkeys, foxes, jackals, every one of them were crying in the very wrong tone. I remember my grandmother was saying, dogs barking is not an issue, but the dogs, they howl in a particular way at the night. Then my grandmother used to say, oh, something wrong is going to happen. The dog is sort of howling. I don't know what word should be used. So some people get to know through those omens that something good is happening or something bad is happening. Kharasiya Arabola Hipratikula, all of them, donkeys and foxes, jackals, they were all howling, which indicated something evil has happened or will happen. Suni Suni Hoi Bharata Manasula. Listening to all that, Bharata's heart was as though pierced by arrows. Something is wrong, something is wrong. Shrihata Sarasarita Banabaga. All the lakes and rivers, garden, all of them lost their charm. Everything was looking so bad, lusterless and boring and so on. Nagaru Biseshi Bhayavanulaga. The city became so lusterless only because of what? Viyoga. Viyoga of, meaning separation from Ramchandraji. Khagamriga hayagaya jai na jai. Khaga, birds. Mriga, all the animals. Haya, horses. Gaya, elephants. Were all looking lifeless. They are all sitting or lying down and with you can see the face. Even earlier we have discussed. All because of what? Rama biyoga karoga bigoye. All extremely miserable because of Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji's separation. Nagara nari narani pata dukhari. The people of the city, men and women, they were all dukhari. They were all so, down. They feel low. They were all very worried. Manahu sabani saba sampati hari. As though all their wealth has been stolen away, taken away. Like that. But for them, the best part is, all the material wealth are not at all a wealth. See, those days, the way people were living, they never had all those selfish desires and things like that. Nothing happened. But when Ramchandraji was taken away, as though they lost everything. For them, the wealth was only Ramchandraji. For us, other than Ramchandraji, everything we want. But for them, they are not worried about anything else. Ramchandraji alone was their wealth. Pura jana milahi na kahahi kachu, gabahi joharahi jahi. The citizens met them rather, Bharata, Shatrugna, all others also. But none of them opened their mouth. They never spoke a word. Other times and all, if such thing happened, there would have been celebration. They would have garlanded him. Then all drums and trumpets, everything would be there. Because after a long time, he is coming back. So they would welcome him with lot of fanfare. But now, no sound. Nobody spoke. Gavahi joharahi jai. They came, they did namaskaram with their hands, folded hands, and then they quietly went away. Now see, in a manner of saying, they were little playing safe, we may say. Why? Actually speaking, they don't know whether Bharata is a party to the whole happening. That is also there. They don't know if Bharata is also a party. If they come and talk ill about his mother and things like that to Bharata, and Bharata is a party of it, then it will be terrible. So they played safe. Let us wait and see what happens. So they just did namaskaram as a reverend, a respect for the son of the Maharaja, and they left. Bharata kusala puchi na sakai. Bharata, he could not even ask them, hello, how are you? Nobody spoke. They just went away. Bhaya Bishadamana Mahi. His mind was so obsessed with fear, Bhaya, Vishada, grief. So he could not even go. So he wanted to go and find out what happens. What happened? We will see. Haat baat nahi jai nihari janupura dahadisi lagi davari avat sutta suni kaikaya nandini harshira bikula jalaruha chandini सजी आरती मुदित उठी धाई, द्वारे ही भेटी भवन लेई आई। भरत दुखित परिवारु निहारा, मानहु तुहि न बनज बनु मारा। कैकेयी हर्षित एहि भांति, मनहु मुदित दबलाई की राति। सुतहि सोच देखी मनु मारे, पूछति नैहर कुशल हमारे। सकल कुशल कहीं भरत सुनाई, पूछी निज कुल कुशल भलाई। कहूँ कहतात कहाँ सब माता, कहाँ सिय राम लखन प्रिय भ्राता। सुनि सुत बचन स्नेहमय, कपट नीर भरि नयन। भरत श्रवण मन सूल सम, पापिनी बोली बहन। हाट बाट नहीं जाई निहारी। Heart about all these streets, bazaars, junctions, etc. looked very unpleasant, looked very, very bad, looked very low, sad. Janupur dah disi lagi davari. It appeared as though some wild fire has engulfed the city from all sides. People were so frightened. आवत सुत सुनि कैकय नंदिनी. Kaikaya Nandini, meaning Kaikeyi, Avata Sutta Suni. The moment she came to understand or heard the news that her son has come, Harashi Rabikula Janaruha Chandini, the sun of the solar rays, and what the moon is to lotus. Lotus, the moment moon comes, lotus closes away. But for the sun, the lotus brightens, it blooms. For her, the news of her son's arrival bloomed in her mind, while the whole city, it was as though lotus have closed down. Sajiyarati mudita uthi dhai. Uthi dhai, she got up and started running and preparing all those lamps for taking arati. Dware hi bheti bhavana lehi ai. She went and ran and met him in the door itself and took arati and then took him inside. Bharata dukhita parivaru nihara. Bharata, he was wonderstruck. He said, he thought, mother is so happy, whereas the whole city looks so bad, so sad. So he was confused. Manahu tuhina banaja banumara. And the lotuses, the bed of lotuses at night have all lost its luster. Kaikeyi harashitayehi bhati. Kaikeyi was very happy because he was waiting for Bharata to come. And very soon, next day morning, this has to take place. That was her thinking. So she was very happy. Kaikeyi harashitayehi bhati. Manahumudi tadavalai kirati. Like how an example is given. The tribal woman in the dark night, as though there was a wild fire which brought huge light. Similarly, Kaikeyi was feeling Bharata has come, so lot of light has come. She was very happy. Sutahi sa socha dekhi manumare. When she saw that her son is depressed, his spirits are low, he is very worried, afraid. Puchati naihara kusala hamare. She asked him, my dear son, how are all our people in our hometown? That was her hometown, Kaikeyi Desha. So, how are everybody in the hometown? Sakala kusala kahi Bharata sunai. In short form, Bharata said, oh, okay, everything is fine, all are fine, all are fine. And immediately he said, Puchi nija kula kusala bhalai. Immediately he inquired, is everything fine here? Are everybody good in health? Is everything fine? Kahun kaha tata kaha sab mata. Hey Mata, tell me, Tata kaha? Where is my father? Kaha siya Rama Lakhana Priya Bhrata? Please tell me, where is Siya, Sitaji? Rama, my brother, my beloved brother Ramchandraji, Lakhana, my beloved brother Lakshmana, where are they? Tell me first. Suni Suta Bachana Sanehamaya. When hearing her sons, those words drowned in pure love, soaked in pure love, utterly, total affectionate words. Kapata Neera Bhari Naina. Kapata, this wicked woman, Kapata Stri, she brought crocodile tears. She's a very good actor. All such people are good actors actually. Therefore, we all need to take care very many times. We may fall prey, we need to take care. Kapata Neera Bhari Naina. She, with her wicked thoughts, she brought out crocodile tears. Bharata Shravana Manasula Sama Papini Boli Baina. And those words which she spoke pierced Bharata's ears like sharp arrows. Papini Boli Baina. This wicked woman, sinful woman, she spoke. What did she say? तात बात मैं सकल संवारी भय मंथरा सहाय बिचारी कचुक काज विधि बीच बिगारेऊ भूपति सुरपति पुर पगुधारेऊ सुनत भरतु भय बिबस विषादा जनु सहमेऊ करि के हरिनादा तात तात हा तात पुकारी परे भूमि तल व्याकुल भारी चलतन देखन पायहु तोहि तातन राम ही सोपे हूँ मोरी बहुरी धीर धरि उठे संभारी कहूँ पितु मरन हेतु महतारी सुनि सुत बचन कहति कैकेयी मरमु पाछि जनु माहुर देई आदि हुते सब आपनि करनी कुटिल कठोर मुदित मन बरनी भरत ही बिसरे पितु मरन सुनत राम बन गौनु हेतु अपन पऊ जानी जिय थकित रहे धरि मौनु। तात बात में सकल संवारी भय मंथरा सहाय बिचारी। हे तात, my son, मैं सकल संवारी, I have taken care of everything for you, my son. Manthara sahaya bichari, poor Manthara, bichari Manthara, see the words. Bichari Manthara bhai sahaya, she was of great help to me to accomplish what I wanted to accomplish. Kachukakara. Only Bhagavan, God, Vidata, Vidhi, Kachuka Kaja Bija. Some little plans have been slightly shaken. God has marred our plans a little before I could complete. Before I could complete the plans, Bhagavan shook a little. Look at what does that little mean. Bhupati Surapati Purapagudharevu. The king departed to the Indraloka. Remember, little shake. Bhupati has dropped his body. He died. that she claims it to be little. Sunata Bharato Bhaye Bibasa Vishada. As soon as he heard this, Bharata was struck with the highest grief. He must have fallen down, beaten his head, everything. Janusahame Vukari Kayahari Data. Just as the elephant which got the sound, it heard the sound of a lion, was completely shaken. Tata, Tata, ha, Tata Pukari. He screamed, Father, Father. He was crying loudly. Pare bhumitala bhyakula bhari. He fell on the ground much agitated. Chalatana dekhana payavatori. He could not even get up from the ground. He could not see his feet moving ahead. Tatana Rama hi saupe humuri. How did he go away without handing over me to Rama? Now I have become an orphan. He has also gone and Rama is not here and he has not handed over me to Rama. I have become an orphan. Bahuri dhira dhari uthe sambhari. After some time, he slowly tried to collect himself and slowly got up, maybe with some effort, some table, stool, etc. He slowly got up. Kahupi tumara na he tu mahatari. Hey mother, tell me, what is the cause of my father's demise? Suni Suta Bachana kahati Kaikeyi. Suni Suta Bachana, listening to his words, kahata Kaikeyi said, Maramu pachi janu mahuradeyi. The words which he said, it was as though one of the limb was cut and poison being sent into that wound. That is how she already cut Bharata, in a manner of saying, and she is now going to inject poison. Adihute saba apani karani. She was very happy. And the wicked woman, Kutila kathora mudita manabarani. She now recounted everything. She told everything. She narrated the whole thing, what had happened. Her misdeed. But see how happily she is saying. She did all that, whatever has happened, whatever she had done to keep Bharata in the throne. Bharata hi bisare upitu marana. Sunata Rama banagaunu. Hearing Rama has been sent to exile, even father's death was kept aside in his mind, as though even that became small in front of the news that Rama had been sent to exile. He tu apana pau jani jiya, thakita rahe dhari mauno. And he understood what? He was the root of all this problem. Bharata is thinking he alone is the root of all this problem. Because of him, Kaikeyi, his mother, biological mother, wanted him to take the throne. Therefore, she had to send Rama to the forest. Because Rama got off to the forest, Dasharatha died and the whole city people are mourning. And he was completely, stunned. He became mute, stupefied, they say. Continuing, Bikala biloki suna. Bikala biloki sutahi samujhavati. Manahu jare paralonu lagavati. तातराव नहीं सोचे जोगु बिढ़ई सुकृत जसु कीन्हेउ भोगु, जीवत सकल जन्म फल पाये, अंत अमरपति सदन सिधाये, असनुमानि सोच परिहरहु, सहित समाज राजपुर करहु, सुनि सुठी सहमिउ राजकुमारु, पाके छत जनु लाग अघारु, धीरज धरि बरि लेहि उसासा, पापिनी सबहि भाति कुलनासा, जौ पै कुरुचि रही अति तोही, जनमत काहि न मारे मोही, पेढ़ काठी तय पालउ सींचा, मीन जियन नीति बारि उलीचा, हम सबम सुदशरथु जनकु, राम लखन से भाई, जननी तू जननी भई, विधि सन कछु न बसाई। बिकल बिलोकि सुतहि समुझावती, looking at his son's distress, pain, suffering, screaming, crying, she tried to comfort him. Manahu jare palalonu lagavani. It was something like the way she was trying to consoling was trying to apply salt in the wound. Tata ravu nahi sochu jogu. My son, it is not, the king is not fit enough for us to lamenting. Look at those words. How dirty, how painful it should be. The king is not worthy of we sitting and lamenting. Bidai sukrita jasukine ubhogu. In his lifetime, he has, enjoyed the life. He has reaped the harvest of all his good meritorious action, punya, karma. He has reaped all that. Karma phala has come. He has enjoyed his life. Jivata sakala janama phala paye. During his lifetime, all the rewards of every human existence he has already enjoyed. Anta amarapati sadhana siddhaye. And at the end, he has ascended the place of Indraloka. He has assumed a beautiful position in the Indraloka. Asa anumani socha pariharahu. Asa anumani socha pariharahu. You think on all these things and give up sorrow. Give up sorrow. Sahita samaja rajapura karahu. Along with this, people, ministers, and so many people are there, and the other brothers are there. You take all of their support and rule the kingdom. Suni suti sahamivu rajakumaru. Listening to this, for this petty kingdom, you did all this natak. Bharata was completely, it was such a disaster. He was shattered. Paake chata janu laga agaru. As though a wounded man, he came in touch with a burning coal. How it would be. Think. All these are examples given for us to think how painful it can be. With reference to physical pain, it would be for some time and slowly it will heal. Whereas emotional pain, the pain at the mind is very, very painful. Dhiraja dhari bhari layehu usasa. Slowly, he slowly collected himself. He was breathing very hardly. He sighed and slowly he started speaking. Papini. To his own mother, biological mother, he says, Papini, wicked woman, wretched woman, sabahi bhati kulanasa. You have ruined the complete kula by your petty, cheap, selfish act. Jaupe kuruchi rahi atintohi. If you had such terrible, there is no word which can be told. Such a thought in your mind. Janamata kahena mori mahi. Why did you not kill me at the time of the birth itself? You could have killed me then and there itself. Peda kaatittai palavu sicha. You allowed, watered a tree to grow, and when it was growing, fresh leaves were coming, you cut the tree. Meenaji ananiti bhari ulija. You wanted to give space to the fish. You wanted to do good to the fish, and what did you do? You removed the water in the pond. How can the fish survive? Hamsa bamsu dasarathu janaku Rama lakhana se bhai. Hamsa bamsu. Hamsa also means duck, swan. Hamsa also means Surya. Surya Devata is another word is Hamsa, and Hamsa Bamsu means the clan of the Surya Devata, the solar dynasty, Dasarathu Janako, Dasharatha. And who is my father? Claiming myself to be the sun god's descent. My father King Dasharatha, Rama Lakhana Sebai, claiming myself to be the brothers of the greatest Rama and Lakshmana. Janani tu Janani bhai, what a pitiable thing, what a mismatch, misfortune to have a mother like you. Vidhisana kachuna basai. This is what is called as karma. This is what is called as karma phala. Is this what is called as fate, destiny? So he shouted loudly and he hit himself. He was crying loudly. And then look at the way he speaks in the 162nd Chaupai, which we will take up tomorrow. Siyavar Ramachandra ki jai, Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki jai, Umapati Mahadev ki jai, Bolo Bhai Sab Santan ki jai, Shri Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki jai.